Episode 73 of the podcast. It was an eventful preamble to this show.
Holy fuck.
My wife is a psychopath about postal codes, and now we know that. Have you ever heard someone be so passionate about a fucking postal code before,
fuck.
CJ?
I didn't know she had her master's.
No, I didn't know either.
Honestly, I didn't know that was a thing you could do in college or university or in weekend course or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you can major your entire life in postal codes, and only certain members of the society understand it. A couple postmen and my wife, apparently.
Also,
the only people on planet Earth.
I didn't know somebody like close to me had the exact same postal code.
Still,
I think that's bogus. Yeah.
I think it's still bullshit.
Like, did they just in that 700-meter radius? Did they just build a second home?
So
they just
for people wondering what the fuck we're talking about here. We're mailing wedding invites, and two of our invitees live so close to each other. They allegedly have the same postal code. Allegedly, because I'm saying alleged because we couldn't really get to the bottom of it. We have a show to record. We couldn't spend all night wasting time about it. So for anyone who wants to weigh in on the subject matter, please drop us a line and tell us if you know anyone with the exact same postal code as you, because I'm certain all of your neighbors apparently. Man, you should see her face. She's fuming.
Yeah.
You can see the steam coming out of her ears.
I can hear it in the tone of her voice.
Oh yeah, she's
not happy.
Not very.
She's not happy.
Doesn't have a great sense of humor tonight.
That was on the other side of the bed.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Anyway, coming up on today's episode of Chris Predicts, I get to tell you how terrible I am at Chris predicting. It was a really rough week. So
how do we do for like, did we do terrible in football as well?
I don't want to give away any spoilers.
Oh, fuck.
There's a lot of predicting to catch up. There's also there's the League Cup predictions I made a couple weeks ago. I have two NFL picks to catch up on the week that I actually did on the podcast, and this week, which we didn't get in time, but I texted you them on Saturday.
Yeah.
And if people don't believe my predictions, you're going to wonder why I would lie about these predictions that I'm going to explain. So,
yeah, when you sent me those, I had totally forgot you were sending me them. And then you just sent me the football picks. I thought you were just being a nice guy, being like, yo, in case you're watching any of the games, here's the teams I picked.
Big ups to my man. Speaking of, I know you're not the biggest NFL fan, but did you happen to catch any of the games or anything like that? Okay, I watched the Tampa Bay LA game yesterday, and it was the craziest fourth quarter / game I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
It was wild. Yeah, it was fucking crazy. Shit. Yeah. Tom Brady was down. What the fuck? They were down 30-13 with 3 minutes to go. And then they tied it up. And then fucking LA went down the field and put in a field goal with the last kick of the ball. They tied it up with 40 seconds left, and LA went down and scored in the 42nd. It was insane. There was turnovers back and forth. It was wild. Yeah, it was a really entertaining game. Yep.
I saw something on Barstool, like on their Instagram, and they always end up like watching the games. Like, there's like a small group of them that that watch the games at work or whatever. And the one guy's like fucking cheering his fucking ass off, like so hyped his team was up. And then it like the last like 30 seconds is this guy like sulking in his chair. I'm like, oh, well,
it was probably a Buccaneers fan.
Early.
Yeah. Also, I didn't stay up late enough to watch it, but apparently there was some wild drama in the Buffalo Bills game as well.
Oh, really?
overtime and shit. So, um, but
So
yeah, I
obviously you
wanted to.
didn't stay up to watch UFC.
No, no, I did not. Man, I struggle seeing 10 o'clock now these days. It's pretty
Yeah.
hilarious. Like, I'll have to like make a plan to be like, hey, come over, let's watch UFC this weekend, so I can stay up to watch the UFC this weekend.
Although I think we've all fallen asleep the last couple of times we
Yeah,
watched the UFC there.
we're old as fuck. So my brother-in-law sent me this bet his friend made on this insane fucking game yesterday.
Yeah.
He made a $10 bet on a bunch of props and it returned and he won $1,600.
Holy fuck.
So this is the props that he bet. So the match to go to overtime, he said no. He said, will there be a successful 2-point conversion? He said no. He said neither team to score 40 points in the match. No. Sorry, it was 27-13. My apologies. It ended up 30-27. So neither team scored 40 points. Over 4.5 touchdowns in the match for both teams combined. Over 22.5 points in the match for LA Rams. Over 24.5 points for the match for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And there he had 13 points with 3 minutes left. And it looked like there's no fucking way they're going to get over 24 points.
Jesus.
This is the crazy one. So the Buccaneers at the end of the first half, towards like the last like minute, threw an interception inside their own 30-yard line, which is like almost a guaranteed score. And then fucking LA fumbled it with like seconds left and they didn't get a score. So this was his last prop, a score. This is by either team in the last 2 minutes of the first half. And he said no. So he could have lost this bet 5 different times, 5 different ways. And he ended up getting $1,600 on a $10 bet.
Good for him. Let's get
Yeah.
him on here to do fucking
Yeah. I could use
whatever his name
fucking
is.
predictions.
Fucking
Yeah.
predicts.
But yeah, it was fucking entertaining reading through that, like watching that game. Like he must have shit himself 5 different times.
Although if he's betting like that, that probably helped him break even over the years.
Well, it's funny because he had a fucking screenshot and it showed his balance and it was like $2.14. So he needed to come through in the big. Yeah. Also, he's a university student, so I'm sure that's some good dosh anyway. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Did you stay up to watch the UFC?
Yeah. Yeah, it was late. And I wanted to drink so bad that day. So bad.
CJ's a trooper for dry January. He's a smart, respectful gentleman.
Gummies help, man. Although I had a great nap around 8:30.
Did you? To stay? Oh, so you took an afternoon nap to fucking stay up?
Yeah, I just took a nap. Not planned, but not complaining.
Yeah, it is what it is. How did you find it?
The event or the gummy?
Let's start with the event.
So I can't remember the first like 3 fights I watched, but they were just like regular fights or whatever. Yeah. Nobody got like knocked out. Who was the?
Yeah, there's a lot of decisions.
Who's the co-main event?
That was Moreno and
yes. So
Figueiredo.
That was a good fight. Fucking toe to toe. Obviously Figueiredo or whatever his name is won. There'll be a 4th fight.
No one else is going to challenge those two.
I'm 98% sure it was in the contract that there was a rematch clause.
You would think so.
So they'll have a 4th fight.
Then that
got
should
a little
be
boring.
It.
Got a little boring at times, but it was a good fight. And then the Francis Ngannou fight, dude, I did not see it going the way it did.
Yeah, so tell me about this. It went all 5 rounds.
All 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And
unanimous decision win for Francis.
Francis just stood there like a fucking wall, just walking towards him. Wasn't like moving a whole lot. He just like walked him down. And what was the other guy's name?
Cyril Gane.
So Gane's just like, he's moving lots. And at one point, they ended up on the ground. And I thought Gane was going to put Francis in a fucking leg lock. And somehow Francis got out of there. Francis came in with both fucking knees wrapped up. which I didn't know you
Oh,
could do, but
apparently
you can do
he
that.
tore his ACL and MCL.
Yeah, apparently, and
That's
still
insane.
won.
He still won the fucking fight.
So everybody was saying like Francis's ground game is like non-existent.
Yeah. That would spin his knock the last couple years.
Well,
But he's good now.
he somehow that man is amazing. And he double leg locked one. He fucking slammed him on the first takedown. Like, picked this motherfucker up and
Oh, Jesus.
slammed him down.
Oh
And
my God.
like, Gon was weighing in at 247, and Francis was like 255. Like, they're fucking big dudes, and they're just you're
I
getting
can't.
slammed.
That's like a fucking car crash getting slammed with those two.
Fucked. I did not see the fight going that way though. I thought somebody was getting knocked the fuck out because of their
Anybody
size.
get like really rocked?
No, not really.
So it wasn't like a fucking brawl.
No, it really wasn't. It was like the weirdest fight. Like, and I thought Francis, I'm like, man, you got to start like moving your head a little bit. And he wasn't. And I don't know if just like Gon didn't have the confidence, was trying to play the outside game, which is a great move. Like, I think his coaches should have told him to go off after Francis's legs because they were wrapped. So it's not something you see. I don't think the last few fights he's had wraps on his knees. So obviously there's something happening there. So attack them.
Yeah,
Fucking leg kick after like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wear him down. But dude, the way Francis was moving on the ground and shit, and he got out of like 2 leg locks. Like, it was fucked.
It's pretty wild, man.
And
He's improved a massive amount. Yeah, and they're gigantic.
Absolutely giants.
Yeah.
They're like towering over the fucking cage. And it's like, dude, this is some gladiator shit.
You know,
it's
it's funny
sword
because
and shield.
You had Moreno and Figueiredo fighting before, and I don't think they clear the cage with their
No,
head.
I don't even think their head hits the foam pad.
No, I don't think it hits the top pad. And then you got those other two that are like fucking
over
giants. Yeah. Like those two, they would look like it's like they're walking beside their kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, give them some fucking spears and some swords and shields, some maces.
Yeah, they definitely be gladiators. They're fucking.
I'm ready for it.
They're wild. Every single one of them are just insane.
Yeah, it was just. I really thought it was gonna be like this gigantic brawl of a fight, like going just toe to toe with each other and just fucking throwing.
Yeah, I don't think many people
giants.
had that fight going the whole distance. No fucking way, because they both have insane knockout power. Reading the write-ups on it, it kind of sounds to me like it was Francis versus Derek Lewis, like another fight where like two guys had crazy fucking power, and then all of a sudden, it was a dud of a fight. Now, I don't want to speak for this fight because I didn't watch it, but the Derek Lewis and fucking Francis Ngannou fight a couple years ago was like they were like scared to hit each other. It was like 3 rounds of like whatever, and Francis won a decision.
Yeah,
like, it was just like sounded something similar to this, but.
Yeah, definitely close to that. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like, I always think of heavyweights, and it's like they're just gonna fucking throw haymakers, and somebody's gonna get caught, and you're gonna watch this gigantic man
knock out this other gigantic man.
Yeah, and one guy's gonna be a fucking board by the end of it.
Yeah,
like, and it just didn't go that way. It was like a completely unexpected fight.
Did Francis give any indication as to whether that be his last fight? Did they ask him, or was he quiet about it at the end?
Couldn't really tell you. Yeah. By the time the fight was over, and I don't even know if I watched the.
Yeah, you're like
the last of it. I think we were all talking because I was up at Audrey's parents, so we were all watching. So we were just shooting the shit after the fight, and then we went to bed. What are you drinking?
Alcohol.
There. Yeah, what kind?
I'm drinking some Bushmills.
Oh, okay, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Looked really light. I thought you had that Japanese whiskey.
No, it's really light down the bottom here. I have one of these big square ice cubes in it.
Yeah, nice.
It might have melted a little too quickly.
I'm a fan of them big ice cubes.
I am too. I am as well. I think I got too small of a glass for this one right now, but whatever. But for those wondering, no review this week, and this is the
Yep.
last dry January week. We were back with alcohol
No, we're not.
on. We're not doing alcohol next week.
No, I'm not.
What the fuck are you talking
We're
about?
not recording on a Tuesday.
Oh fuck!
Monday's the 31st. So
Wow.
if we're recording Sunday or Monday,
Disregard that statement then.
I got one more week. I was kind of getting hopeful. I'm like,
I
fuck,
thought
this
for
shit's
sure.
almost over.
You know what? It's because of how the calendar, like this is coming out on the 26th. The next episode will be released in February.
Yeah,
So
but it'll
that is why I
be
was saying that.
recorded in January. Yeah.
Either way, no review this week. CJ had to work late. It was easier to jump online and do this. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen,
and
online.
it's been snowing like all afternoon.
Yeah. No COVID, just fucking life.
People were. I hate it when it fucking snows. People are idiots. They're scared.
Scared is a very good way to put it.
And it's like, man, if you can't drive in the snow, park it for the winter. Because like, fuck, man.
Dude, that fucking
like doing
snowstorm we got
40
the other week.
Okay, that was crazy, but there was just
Yeah.
idiots trying to pull into like gas stations and parking lots trying to go shop. I don't know, shopping at Michael's or fucking I don't know, some craft store. And a plow just went by with 3 feet of snow. Like there's a 3-foot bank now, and the parking lot's not even plowed. So
Yeah.
you got to go
You're
through
trying
in
to
your
turn
little
into
Honda
that.
Civic. You got to go through this 3-foot bank
taller than the
into 2
windshield.
feet of snow. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
A mutual friend of ours got stuck on the 407 by a plow and had to abandon his car on Monday because of that storm.
So wait, how did he get stuck though?
I think a plow went by him and fucking buried the car in fucking snow. It was something like that.
What?
Yeah, he got
Why
stuck
was
on
he
the 407.
stopped?
I don't think he was
Traffic?
stopped. I think they were going slow and a plow came by. It was early in the morning and fucking
fuck.
dumped that 3-foot layer of snow.
Yeah.
And he got caught in it or something like that. He didn't
I
give
saw
the
it-
full story. He said it'd be best told over a beer, so I'm looking forward to it. He also didn't have snow tires, which is just
Oh,
beyond
okay.
me.
Yeah.
Beyond me how he doesn't have
Yeah.
snow tires. But I'm like, why'd you even fucking go out? He's like, because I'm an idiot. Like, why would
See,
you like
I went.
why
I
you
went.
go to
I'm
work
like,
that day? Just be like, that's it. I'm not going.
yeah, I went in for an hour.
How long did it take you to get there? 2 hours?
Now 30 minutes.
Really? It took you like
Yeah,
slightly
like
longer than
10
regular?
extra minutes.
Wow.
And that was just because like I was like, I'm in no rush today.
Took my father-in-law 4 hours to get to work that morning.
Took me 2 hours to go pick up Audrey.
Yeah.
Her car got stuck in the parking lot at the hospital.
She got buried in there too?
Well, there was just a shit ton of snow, and then all these people are trying to leave, but the plows were because there's that like street that goes like around the hospital, so that ambulances can get into emerge.
Mm-hmm.
They plowed that street, so now there's a bank in front of the parking lots, and then so one car tries to get out and
No.
it's stuck. So
And
now
now everyone
everybody
else
else
is
is stuck. So Audrey's like, well, I'm thankfully one of the nurses lives like right beside the hospital. So a bunch of her friends went over there.
Nice.
And I'm like, look, I'll come pick you up. Won't be there anytime like soon. Like I won't be there in 20 minutes, but
Yeah.
I'll come get you.
Go have a glass of wine and I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah. So I left work, which is so fucking Elgin Mills and Leslie. Hospital's out in Markham. Should only be a 20-minute drive. It took me an hour and a half,
That's
if not
fucking
2
crazy.
hours.
And then 2
And
hours
that's
to get home?
because, again, just like people being idiots, trying to like turn in somewhere, and it's like, dude, you're not making it through that bank. Like,
It's not going to happen.
go down. You're gonna have to take the longest U-turn and just go home. It's not happening. But they wouldn't do that. And like people just like your buddy, people getting snowed in because they get stuck and then a fucking plow goes by.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
And then it's like you're screwed. Like I saw
Yeah.
one guy start yelling at him, and it's like, dude, but you can't be mad at the snowplow. He's got to do his job.
No.
He can't just oh, hang on, let me lift up the blades and
Just
just
fly
like
past you, sure,
yeah, yeah.
so I don't get yelled at.
like like man, that's I was like that's unlucky. But yeah, like it got stopped at one point. I called Audrey. I'm like, look, I'm close. She goes, where are you? I go, I have no idea. I'm on a random street that's plowed and I'm going in the direction to get me to the hospital. I'll be there shortly. And then I'm like, when I get there, you got to be like waiting for me because I can't pull down a side street.
No, you
That's
gotta
not
come out.
happening.
You gotta come.
Yeah.
You gotta put your snow pants on and go climb a
Oh,
mountain.
like it was a shit show. But I picked her up and then we got home and it took us like fucking hour and a half to get home.
You're a good man.
It was an adventure.
Yeah, killed the day.
Yeah.
Beats working,
Like-
I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Although I did go in, I went in for an hour and there was like 5 people there, including myself. One was the maintenance manager, repairs manager, and then 2 of the repair guys. And I'm like, why are you guys even here?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah. I'm like, why am I here? So I'm like, I'm going to do some stuff in the studio. Like, I'll see if other people show up.
No one's showing up.
Dude, an hour after, I messaged like my boss. I'm like, I'm gone.
Yeah,
I'm going home. Nobody's
later.
here. Like, if you want to pay me to watch YouTube videos and sit back here, sure.
Yeah.
But
I got better shit to do anyway.
I could go home and
Yeah,
have a better time.
yeah,
But,
yeah, dude. If I
yeah, that
if I
shit
had to
was
work
wild.
across the street during that snowstorm that we just had, I wouldn't be going in that day.
No.
I can't do that
What a
shit
waste
anymore.
of time.
Yeah,
You know who always shows up though? Chinese restaurants. I don't know how they do it, but the amount of I saw some guy. We're stopped at a light. He got out of his car, ran into the restaurant. Everything okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just my fucking idiot cat. My
The
wife
dude
is distracting the
ran-
idiot cat.
ran out of his car to the restaurant, picked up his food, and then ran back into his car
And left the
before
car
we all
on the
started.
road.
Yeah. Before, like, it was fine
That's
because like we
awesome.
weren't moving anywhere, but this guy fucking trekked through the snowbanks and everything to get
Paid
his
and
food.
got back. That guy's a fucking legend.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, man, could have told me. I would have paid for it.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh man,
The yeah, Chinese restaurants come through all of the time. They
yeah,
refuse
it's
to not like
crazy.
they're there. They shine on snow days because they're like, we're gonna be open. No one else is
Yeah,
gonna be open.
we'll
We're
be
gonna
here.
get.
What is snow?
We'll get you your food. They're open on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's their time to shine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, there's a good one right around the
Wild.
corner from us. We ordered around the holidays, and
Yeah.
they were like, I think we got them on Christmas Eve, and they had like fucking 15 people working back there, like because that's like their busiest day of the year. They're like,
Yeah,
here we go.
yeah, just slammed. We
Let's crank it
always
out.
order fucking Chinese
Yeah,
Christmas Eve. It's just
I hadn't
easy.
had it in a long time, but fuck, it's good. Chinese food's one of those things that's good like once or twice a year.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say I don't like it all
You
the
can
time.
overdo
but
it. Yeah.
every once in a while is nice.
Mhm.
Do you ever Did you ever go to the one by the subway when we were in high school?
Mei Ling,
Yeah, whatever
I
it
went
was called.
once. No,
Yeah,
it was
I-
Mini
I-
Asia. It was called Mini Asia.
I knew people that went every day.
Yes,
I'm like, how do you do this?
can't do that.
I'm
It's
like,
too
I'll go
much.
hang out, but
Yeah, I'm not eating.
I'm not eating. Like, you guys are crazy.
And that was one of those good places that had a no MSG sign, which means extra
MSG.
MSG. Like, listen, I respect the hustle. I'm not knocking anybody here, but everyone knows that when you see someone advertising that they don't have any MSG in their products, you know
Oh,
that product
there's
is
extra.
filled with
Yeah.
it's only MSG. There's
Double.
actually no. If it says
like-
chicken, it's not chicken. It's chicken flavored MSG.
It's the hoagie of MSG.
Exactly.
Double
Yeah.
meat, extra cheese, fully
Big
loaded.
ass pun.
Oh god, that's
Yeah, I
too
can't.
funny.
But they had a great deal. That's why people will go there every fucking day.
Yeah,
It was like
Yeah, you
$3
couldn't beat it.
for like a huge fucking
Dairy
plate.
Queen. Dairy Queen used to be the fucking bee's knees for a while.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I think in grade 9, I ate at Dairy Queen for like 30 straight days. I was when I was skinny and could keep when I could eat whatever the fuck I wanted. Now I can't. But
Yeah, welcome to my life.
oh man, because it was double cheeseburgers, right? You get two doubles
It
for
was
$5,
you could pick three things off like a menu of 10,
and
and
the
it
whole
was
thing was
like,
$5.
yeah, it was silly.
I
Like
would
you
get
could
like
do like
I would
two
get like
burgers and a sundae.
yeah, I would do three double cheeseburgers, and every time
Jesus.
I'm gonna have my heart explode at any minute now. I think.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I think we had this conversation. What's something like you really couldn't give up? And if mine wasn't cheeseburgers, I should change it back to cheeseburgers because
Yo,
like
it depends though.
something that you could eat all the time, it's not going to kill you. You know what I mean?
It's got to be a fast food burger though.
Yeah,
Has
it's very
to be.
important.
Because these gourmet burgers, cool. They're fucking like this fucking huge. But it's like, man, the burger flavor isn't there.
Okay, this is the other week and a half ago. I had this place called Gladiator Burger. I'd never heard of it. I don't know if you've
Never.
heard of it,
No.
but it's one of these gourmet burger shops, and I would agree with you. Usually the fucking burgers are this big.
Too big.
The burgers don't taste that good. They're just like it's more like flash and there's like just toppings and shit.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating. This is probably one of the best burgers I've ever eaten in my entire life. And it was fucking this big, had all the
Holy
fixings.
fuck.
It was phenomenal.
Wow.
Gladiator Burger. I think there's 3 locations. They're like Mississauga, Oakville, maybe Burlington, you know. I was
Have
working
you
out
had Big Boys?
No.
You should try Big Boys.
Is Big Boys the fucking the statue, or am I thinking of something else? There's like they have like a cartoon character logo.
I don't know. I think you're thinking of something else.
I think I'm thinking of something
There
else.
is, oh fuck, I'm trying to remember. There's one in Whitby, Ajax, somewhere out there. Fuck. And then there's one close. I'll figure it out and let you know. But there is one close, and it is those are fucking amazing burgers. But like Five Guys is good. Like it's just fast food burgers, man.
I know.
Those are the best burgers. Like, and I agree with you. I don't think I could give those up.
This Gladiator Burger I had was a double patty, double cheese, double bacon. That's like their standard. This is their regular Gladiator Burger with like a Big Mac sauce on it.
Ooh.
And the patties are fucking huge. They're like half-pound patties. Like it was a legit size burger.
Yeah, you're having a heart attack for sure.
Oh, I look forward to it because it'll taste delicious. I don't think that's how it works, but I hope that's how it works. The other dude I was working with, he had their burger. So it's the Gladiator Burger, the one I just described. And they put fucking 3 huge chicken tenders on it.
How do you eat this?
With your mouth and hands.
Okay.
Come on, CJ. How do you eat this?
Like, how do you dislocate your jaw like that?
You know what? You can get them fairly compact.
You can squish them down?
Yeah.
That's good.
But flavor-wise on the patty, like, no joke, one of the best fast food burgers I've ever had. And burgers ever. It was phenomenal. I don't know how the fuck they did it.
Talking a high game right now.
I gotta pull up the menu because they have some fucking crazy. They have like $40 burgers on their shit. It's just fucking mental. But anyway,
at least you're getting at least you're getting good quantity though. Usually those gourmet burgers, like they're again this big, but this much of it is all lettuce. I didn't know I ordered a salad.
All right, so here's their $20 burger called Unleash My Hunger. 2 6-ounce prime beef patties, Canadian cheddar cheese, crushed mozzarella, beef, bacon, guacamole, pineapple salsa, between 2 grilled cheese buns, chipotle aioli, and barbecue sauce.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. It's insane. Like, okay, so the 2 burgers I have were 6 ounces each. Yeah. That's just a regular ass burger. And $12 too, like not outrageous.
Yeah.
like for a big ass burger, because like usually those gourmet burger places, like
Oh,
I find the
dude.
knock on them, it's like even for like a regular burger, like
You
I
could
said with
go
like
get a
cheese and
steak.
bacon, exactly. You're spending like it's like $30 for like
Yeah.
one of these fucking things.
It's like,
Like,
get
come
out of
on,
here. I
yeah,
could go get a T-bone for that.
exactly. We went to one in Montreal, my wife and I, and it was like we split a couple burgers, and one of them had a deep fried macaroni and cheese patty on the burger. So it was like it looked like a chicken patty, but when you cracked into that fucker, it was like
Mac and cheese.
it was phenomenal. And it was creamy
Jeez.
too. It wasn't like all dried out. Like
Yeah. I
it
don't
was
know
like how
how
you
they
would
do
want to
that,
eat
but
mac and cheese.
fuck.
I don't know
I
how
think
they
you
do
have
it
to
either.
freeze it.
I'm assuming it's magic or witchcraft,
Definitely
or
witchcraft.
they know how to do their witchery.
That is wild.
Yeah, dude. I was
Oh, I ate
I
a
had
shit ton of ravioli, but I could crush a burger right now.
ravioli.
Yeah.
Homemade?
Oh yeah, from the fucking baker dude
From
we
the
get them
baker.
from.
Nice. Yeah, they don't fuck around there.
No.
Dude, I found this clickbait article
I
today.
thought you were gonna say you had chlamydia.
I do. I also have chlamydia. I figured this would be a good place to tell everyone that I had chlamydia.
Oh shit! I thought that's what was coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, I got chlamydia, just in case you guys were all curious what my what my fucking sexual transmitted disease stance was, but that's it. I have chlamydia.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I know. All right. So how much do you know about Shakespeare? And I know this is a random ass question, and it's not a
Fucking
trick
like
question. I'm just
nothing.
curious. So I
They didn't
knew,
know English very well.
yeah, he knew English very well apparently, but it was the old timey shit.
Yeah. So not
So
well.
I've seen stuff in the past, like I've read a couple articles that like Shakespeare kind of like formed a lot of shit that we don't even realize he formed, like a lot of like expressions and sayings and like just like his
Sure.
like that culture
Yep.
transcended our lives. So this fucking article comes across my clickbait feed wherever I get it from. And it's 21 phrases you use without realizing you're quoting William Shakespeare. So I click on this and I'm like, there's going to be like maybe one that I've maybe heard of and used once in my life. So if you don't mind, and then I read through it, I'm like, holy fuck. So if you don't mind,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna read through a few. We'll talk about them. I'll read through the rest. So, wild goose chase, green-eyed monster, pure as driven snow, seen better days, off with his head, forever and a day.
That's like your favorite.
Yeah, good riddance. I had no idea. Fair play. I use that constantly.
Yeah.
Lie low. It's Greek to me. As good luck would have it, you've got to be cruel to be kind. And they list like what play it's from, what act, what scene, and then they give the
Holy
whole
shit.
quote. Dude, that's the first 12. Like you've heard of all of those, and they're
Yeah.
extremely common still. Like I
Yeah.
thought these were gonna be like shit like your grandparents might have said, and like you just thought it was some old timey shit.
Yeah.
It fucking blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what the fuck? Love is blind. That's number 13. The be all and end all. Break the ice. Heart of gold. Kill with kindness. Knock knock. Who's there? Which is
Wait,
just
he started that?
apparently it is from Macbeth, Act 2, Scene 3, and it said knock knock. Who's there? In the devil's other name, and that was Porter. So
Not a good joke.
it's not a very good joke, but I don't think it was meant to. Live long day. Because Macbeth is not a comedy. That's actually a fucking that's one of the Shakespeare ones that's like that one holds up pretty well. Macbeth is legit.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. If you want to fucking watch one, there's a good one on Netflix with Michael Fassbender. Who do you'd know him to look at him.
Yeah, I'm not good with actor and
I
actress
Google him, but
names,
he's in a lot of shit. Like he's a modern actor, and they did a Macbeth with him and this French actress who is also in a bunch of shit, and it's fucking fantastic. Because Macbeth is about a Scottish lord who basically murders his way to the Scottish throne, and because these witches told him to do it. And then he won't be killed. It's like, yeah, it's like a classic
Jesus.
like fucking tale. Yeah. It's legit. You can have too much of a good thing, and the last one is the game is afoot. So, anyways, my mind was blown, and I don't know why. I just found it super fucking
That's
interesting
crazy that like cuz a ton of those are like you literally hear
all the
every
time.
day.
Every day you could hear those.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The knock knock one, the knock knock who's there one is a bit. I think
Yeah, I think they're reaching for
I
that
think they're
one.
reaching a tad on that one. That's the only
Yeah,
one though.
cuz
But the other ones,
come on.
yeah, because it's a joke, right?
It,
So
like he didn't start the knock knock jokes.
I don't think so.
No.
There's also there's a really good because like there's a lot of conspiracy theories, not conspiracy theories, but there's a lot of theories around William Shakespeare because a lot of people don't think that he actually was who he was. I don't know if you've heard of any of that shit, but there's one that's the most interesting one, which is probably not true, was that he was actually like a lord in Queen Elizabeth's court who was writing plays and giving them to some fucking random drunkard down at the pub named William Shakespeare, and he was putting the plays on, and he would go and sit there because like it was like unbecoming of like a lord to write like to do acting and stuff that was like
Yeah.
commoner stuff. Yeah,
That
there's some
I
interesting ones. Like I'm not gonna do it justice to explain,
think
but
they're reaching a little bit for that one.
yeah, they're just making it up. They've no fucking idea. It was probably a dude. Like it was probably one. Well, it was definitely one guy. They know that this guy
Yeah.
William Shakespeare. Like people were there that went and saw these things. It's not like he just wrote them down and people just like found this stack of stories one day. Like he would put these plays on. The Queen would go and see them. Like
Yeah.
he was a dude. It's just like some people like. I guess people just want to make interesting stories. They're like, it actually wasn't him writing the stories. All right. Well, was he? Because he was there,
Yeah.
right? There was a guy
he was
named.
there.
Yeah, he was there
He's
acting
taking
and
all the fame
directing.
for it,
Yeah.
so
So
I'm gonna need
Yeah.
more evidence than
yeah.
it wasn't him.
Yeah, he had a good ghostwriter, that's for sure.
Are you a Star Wars guy or a Lord of the Rings? I feel like it goes one way or the other.
I'd take or leave either, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like I like them both. I'm not like an and or guy, you know.
I feel like at
Like
least
I don't
at least
think you
Star
should
Wars,
have.
because me and Mike are like, well, I wouldn't say I'm crazy about Star Wars, but if I'm gonna watch one of those two, I'm watching fucking Star Wars.
Yeah, I
I've
would say
fallen
so. It's
asleep.
more entertaining.
I've yet to watch the entire first movie of Lord of the Rings. The complete
I think I
video.
saw all of them in theaters. They're fucking great movies. The problem
Sure.
with Star Wars is that the new trilogy just completely ruined everything. I think.
The you can't beat the originals.
No, the originals were good, and even the
Even
prequels are
1,
actually
2,
not
3.
bad. Yeah, I was gonna say the prequels were actually pretty good. I think they got a
Yeah.
bum rap at the time, but they're actually pretty fucking good. Um,
Yeah.
but the new ones like 7, 8, 9 are just dog shit Disney fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
After a while, it's just a little much, right? But it
Yeah.
is one of those things where it can carry on forever because it's just about the whole like universe and all that
It's
shit. right?
literally about a universe. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's like endless shit they could go
Yeah.
through.
Unless they fucking explode.
One of the best Star Wars movies wasn't even the in one of the trilogies. It was Rogue One, I thought.
Rogue One was good.
Was fucking that was a legit fucking movie. And that
Yeah.
like actually made the original trilogy better because it explained
So much shit.
so much. So like people are always like, "Oh, why'd they have this fucking gaping hole in the fucking Death Star that you just got to fire one rocket into?"
Yeah.
And away you go. And everyone was like, "What a fucking lazy plot line." And then it was like, "Oh no, 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 no. We knew that was there and it was
Yeah.
designed on purpose and this is why." And
Yeah.
yeah. Rogue One did a nice job of like covering their asses for what was probably a lazy fucking plot hole. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Right? It was probably like, all right, we gotta wrap this up. You fired a rocket.
Also,
went
you got to
in,
think
the whole
too,
thing
like,
exploded.
like, I feel like when dudes are making those kind of movies, you overlook a lot of like really tiny, fine details that when it blows up, and it fucking blew up, when it blows up like that, people are gonna fucking analyze every little aspect of the video
Especially
and be
when it
like,
becomes such like a
and the
fucking
story.
cultural phenomenon that it did,
Yeah,
right?
man. What I was gonna say and why I brought it up is the conspiracy theories and like other like side stories that people have made up online. Like, this
They're
is
better than the
why
movie.
this is, dude,
Yeah.
they are so elaborate. And it's like, holy fuck, dude. Like, yeah,
People are
I
like, I
agree.
read this comic book, like, because like people are like fucking pulling up all this other shit.
In
They go deep.
episode 1, this happens, and then in episode
Yeah.
4, this happens. They coincide, and it's like,
There was a
this is
fucking
why it's happening.
there was a theory for the longest time that Jar Jar Binks was actually the Dark Sith Lord. And
Yep.
if you watch the YouTube videos on it, it's
It's
extremely
crazy.
compelling. It's extremely compelling. It
Crazy.
really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know people that are like way bigger fucking Star Wars fans than me that were like, I think they're actually this actually is real. I think like I think they're gonna hit us with it.
Oh shit.
You know, like fuck.
Fuck, that guy's the biggest fucking dummy out there.
Do you know? Is there many about the Lord of the Rings franchise? Because I know there's a bunch around Star
Uh,
Wars. I'd
I
love
would
to know.
imagine there's some, but I would have to dive deep into that because literally could not care less about fucking Lord of the Rings. I just can't get through them.
You just
They're
can't
just,
do it, eh?
it's so boring. Like, there's like, you hit a movie, there's always like that spot in the movie. Could be 10 minutes, could be an hour and a half.
Right.
And it's just nonsense dialogue that is so dry. Sure, might be needed to get you to the end, but fuck, it's dry. And I just fall asleep.
Man, I'm just trying to fucking look through some Lord of the Rings theories, and they are just horribly boring. I'm trying to just like try to like find one that's like just like a quick one, but
I wouldn't
no,
even know though. You
no,
could
I
read it
wouldn't
out,
either.
and I'm gonna have no fucking clue.
No, I've seen all the movies, but oh, hang on a second. All right, I can. All right, let's go through
You
this
got
one.
one?
The Hobbit films were too long on purpose. Yeah, no shit. They were too long on purpose to make a fucking trilogy out of something that could have been a 3-hour long movie. The book is like 150 pages. The Hobbit's not a big book. We were
Yeah.
assigned that in grade 6 for fucking like a book report. Now, I think you're like 11 in grade 6. So it's not like heavy duty reading material. By contrast, The Lord of the Rings, the actual books, are extremely like they're tough to read. Like they're not like for kids to be reading. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all right, let's see where they go with this. I'm gonna say they're right on this. One fan on Reddit says that the Hobbit films oft criticized length and overstuffed feeling were meant to reflect Bilbo's exaggerated storytelling. Okay, this guy is full of shit. They were meant to make a trilogy out of something that couldn't be made a trilogy out of.
Yeah.
This one's a little hard to swallow given that The Hobbit's well-documented production problems and studio meddling. Oh, that's it. There you go. That's the end of it. That's how fucking boring that
Oh,
one
that's
is.
it.
That's all they
That's
got.
it. Thanks, man. Appreciate your input.
Oh my fuck. Yeah, like no, bro. It wasn't to
Fuck.
exaggerate storytelling. They purposely exaggerated the storytelling so that they could make a fuckload of movie, a
Yeah.
fuckload of money. How much
And
did The
movie.
Hobbit make? A fuckload of movie as well. Let's see how much the Hobbit movies made. They made $1 billion. So the first one,
Holy
they made, yeah, they made $1 billion. No, fucking way more than that. The first one made 959 million. The second one made 962 million, and the third one made 900.
They made $1 billion
And-
each.
Yeah, they made $1 billion each almost. Yeah, the
Holy
Hobbit
fuck.
trilogy grossed almost $3 billion, and no one liked it.
But it still made $3 billion.
Yeah, the Hobbit. This is literally a Forbes article. The Hobbit trilogy grossed almost $3 billion, and no one cared.
That's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
That's a good. That's a good fucking headline. They won me over with that one.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's true. I don't care at all.
I don't give two fucks.
Yeah, 3 billion. So, by contrast, it would have only made 1 billion. They would have made a third the amount of money. So, come on.
Jesus.
Of course, they were made longer.
Of course they're gonna make 3. Didn't they make
Any
3 Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, but those were 3 individual books. The difference with The Hobbit
Yeah.
is that The Hobbit was based on
Those
one
movies were
book.
6 hours each.
Yeah, they're definitely long.
Yeah.
Definitely long.
Yeah.
My in-laws watch them around Christmas time with my brother-in-law, and he has the extended
Sweet.
versions. So they're each like
What?
4.5.
I
They're
thought
like
they
four
were
and a half
the
hours
extended
each.
version.
No, they're like 4.5, 5 hours each.
Yo, count me out.
There is so we were like maybe early 20s, and I went over, and the brother-in-law put on the first one, and I fell asleep 3 separate times, like had naps because I was hungover.
Just
whatever
during the
fuck.
first movie.
I had 3 separate naps during the first movie. Woke up after my third nap, and the movie was still not over. And I had like good naps.
Yeah,
Like would
yeah,
doze
nice.
off, be up for like an
Ooh.
hour. Yeah,
What
Woo,
I needed
back
that.
out. Yeah,
That's how I am during those.
yeah. It was fucking
Oh,
fun.
they're still walking through the forest.
Mhm.
Catch you guys in 30 minutes.
Yeah, but more power to them. $1 billion.
Hey, if you like them, you like them.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days I'll watch them.
Well, I don't think the regular version. Well, the regular version's still really long. I don't know what your attention span's like. It's obviously not great.
Terrible.
Yeah,
It's absolutely terrible.
It's obviously not the best.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Have you been following this trucker protest that's happening in Canada?
No.
I doubt it. Yeah, the
Tell me
media's
more.
not really talking about it, but there's this trucker
What else is there?
convoy.
They don't fucking
Yeah,
talk about shit.
they don't talk about anything that's important.
No.
There's this trucker convoy that's traveling from BC to Ottawa, and it's currently 70 kilometers long. They've raised like $2+ million on GoFundMe to help them with it, and it's them protesting because it's how fucking stupid politicians are. They've locked out they're not going to let any unvaccinated truckers bring in goods to Canada. 90% of truckers are vaccinated. These are all vaccinated truckers protesting, saying this is fucking ridiculous. Like we already have supply chain issues. We already have fucking
Oh
shortages.
yeah.
Walk through
Yeah,
a
it's
store,
crazy.
like depending on
Dude,
what the week
grocery
is,
store.
like they're bare, man.
Somebody we went to high school with posted a picture on their Instagram, and it was like a meat section or something. Like
Probably
like
empty.
two fucking things long, not one
Yeah.
product on them. Like,
Yeah,
what
so
the fuck?
this is how fucking this is when like, and I don't tend to subscribe to this, but if you're gonna fucking say that like some of this shit's done on purpose to like to destroy the country, you might agree because like why would you push through a fucking policy that you know is going to affect supply chains, food shortages, all this stuff? Like it doesn't
Yeah,
make
and
any
there's
fucking
already
sense.
that shortage to begin with.
So
Like,
these
it's
fucking
already tough
truckers are
enough.
hauling ass across Canada, and you should see the fucking like lineups in the highways and shit that they're getting, like
Oh, I
people
bet.
like waving and stuff. And again,
I didn't know that.
this isn't about like fucking they're like these COVID restrictions are insane,
Yeah.
and they need to stop. And if it takes the truckers to end this shit in Canada, I'm all for it. You know, like
Fuck. So do you know where they are right now?
I can look it up right now. I think they're still in BC, and there's a dude like trucker, and there's American truckers joining them. It's pretty
Wow.
fucking crazy.
And how long did you say it was?
It's
Like-
currently 70 kilometers long.
Fuck. That's a shit
Yeah.
ton of fucking trucks.
Yeah,
Good luck
and
getting to work if
ul-
you got to
and-
take the
and
fucking Trans One.
the shit that they are saying is like, oh, it's unvaccinated truckers that are protesting. That is complete bullshit.
Yeah.
It is fucking, and this is the way that it should be in Canada across the board. Is that it's not about vaccinated versus unvaccinated. It's like people are like, hey, this is fucked up. We shouldn't be doing this. I don't care if you're vaccinated. I don't care if you're unvaccinated. We need to stop this. So the truckers are doing a fucking protest, and they're the ones that can probably actually get shit done because they fucking keep this country fucking moving. They
That
put
is
food on the shelves.
crazy.
They put goods on
70
the shelves.
kilometers.
Right now, 30,000
Holy
trucks.
fuck.
Yeah, they're just leaving. They just left BC, so they're starting to make the haul. Fucking
Good
crazy.
luck. Saskatchewan's
Yeah,
fucking boring as shit, and so is Manitoba.
I don't think they care. They're having
No,
fun.
those guys probably fucking drive through that all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, try and find some shit online about it because it's pretty
Oh, I'll
interesting
talk
to
to
watch.
Mike.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
He
he'd probably
probably,
fucking
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, there was like some like
That's crazy.
trucking union thing that like looks after like 10 trucks or like that was the one that the media used like, "Oh, this union condemned the protest." And it's like, "Shut up." Of course they did. They're fucking paid by fucking the government to fucking say that. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
you guys are missing the point here. You're
yeah.
missing the fucking point. Listen.
I hate the fucking media.
Yeah. I don't like anybody, really.
Yeah, me and you both. Me and you both.
Yeah, 70K long American truckers joining in. It's like
That's
come together in the
crazy.
last few days, and I didn't think it was actually like gonna be like
Gonna
that big of
happen.
a deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild.
So
There's
yeah.
so many truckers out in fucking out west.
Well, they fucking go from the ports and they drive right across the fucking country and put
Yeah.
food on the shelves and goods on the shelves, and yeah, they're saying "fuck you." Enough's enough. So good on them.
There
Power
you
to
go.
the people, my friend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Started mining the people's coin.
Did you? What's the people's
Yeah.
coin? Doge?
Helium. The people's network.
What's helium? What's the deal with that one?
It's just another fucking coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like I ordered a miner back in April and it just got here.
No shit.
Yeah. But used crypto to buy it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
All right, so give me the rundown on this one because I don't
so
know
this one
all about it.
I did a ton of research prior, but from like it's not like what like my computers over here what they're fucking doing. It's literally it looks like your internet modem and it's got a little antenna and the way they process like transactions and do all this shit is by I don't know. I honestly don't even know how
Magic.
this works. Yeah, because it's like I have this little modem and it's got an antenna and it like talks to everybody else around me. So you can see like how many units are like within your little block and like around your area. And while you're mining, you can like witness other like miners to help them like process transactions and like vice versa, like other people will like witness your transaction so they're like getting mining rewards for it is so weird. I'll do like my research again
Yeah.
to refresh
Like,
myself,
what
but
kind of scheme am I involved in now?
it's so weird. And
What's
I
helium
remember
worth?
pardon?
What's helium worth?
It's a good question. I can pull it up. I think it's like $15 right now, and like everything is fucking down.
Yeah,
bad.
buy the dip. Unless you
Yo,
had
buy the dip.
Buy the dip because it is fucking
Take out a mortgage. Take your
well,
life.
the stock market's currently crashing, I think. So
Oh, that's definitely why then. Helium.
yeah, Ethereum's back down to $3,000. Bitcoin's at 45,000. This is
$28.
Canadian.
Oh fuck. And it's fucking that's down bad. Let's go 6 months. The highest it was over $50. Like 60 something dollars.
So what's its appeal? Like, is it because I know like Bitcoin is they're selling features like they're the alternative to like fiat currency. Ethereum is like we're gonna create a new internet.
Yeah, I don't know what Helium's whole fucking thing is.
You don't know if they have a fixed amount or if it's because I apparently Ethereum doesn't have a fixed amount, which I did not know.
Yeah, I know Bitcoin does. And I
Yeah.
don't think it's been reached yet.
No, because in theory, I think Bitcoin, like that's the whole purpose behind it, is like it can't be inflated because there's only a set amount.
Once it hits
That's
its
it.
amount, that's all the
all there is
Bitcoin
in
that's out there. So
circulation,
now you
so
guys
You
There you
can't
go.
just keep printing Bitcoin in order to like fund
No,
shit. Like, yeah,
no, and that's the whole thing with like the mining situation is that it's getting close to where like all the Bitcoin has been mined, and then once it's been mined, that's it. All these mining facilities, like unless they can move over to like I don't even think by the time that happens, Ethereum will be on proof of stake. So you need to have Ethereum in so they'll rely on people to stake their Ethereum. So they use like let's say I have one Ethereum. I offer that one Ethereum, I stake it, it's like put into a different account and they use that to process transactions. Now, since I'm giving them my one Ethereum, I'm making more interest
right.
off of that. So after, let's say it's a 60-day fucking stake. After those 60 days, it's like, oh, because you gave us our like your one Ethereum, here's I don't know 0.5 of Ethereum.
Here's
So
your
now
1.5
after
Ethereum.
yeah, so now after done staking, I now have 1.5.
Hmm. That's
So
interesting.
because they're moving, Ethereum's moving away from proof of work, which is mining.
Right.
So
This shit's way
that
too confusing. You know way
dude,
too much about this than I do.
I yeah, I know nothing. I just
Yeah.
know slightly more than you.
Well, I
And
get
I'm
told
an
I get told this
idiot
shit
when
for
it comes
years.
to
So
this.
no, this stuff is sky's the limit, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Bitcoin and
fucking
Ethereum
crazy.
seem cool. People that I know and respect, who I know are knowledgeable about this stuff, have said things that I couldn't repeat because it's too fucking complicated stuff. But it sounds like maybe it's okay. I don't
Though
know.
I do like that the whole Bitcoin like having a limited like there's only this much.
The idea behind that is it like the theory behind that makes
Makes
sense,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
Because like we were talking about before, like so Canada's in debt. Every nation's in debt. I'm just using Canada as an example.
Yeah.
We're in a lot of debt. We keep printing money to pay for our debt, so the dollar gets fucking devalued. You cannot do that when there's a
Yeah.
set amount of bills in
Yeah.
circulation.
As long as there's
That
paper,
makes
you can
sense.
print money.
As long as there's paper, you can print money. Exactly. So might as well have a fucking some weird digital fucking thing that
Yeah. I was talking to Mike too, because like Mike's in he's in the game, like he's started mining because he's using his gaming PC when he's not gaming to mine it, just like I am. And he asks questions, but I think it's just like fucking in one ear and out the other.
right.
Because he's no smarter than me and you. Like, let's be honest. But I broke it down. I'm like, Bitcoin's like gold, and Ethereum's like silver, and everything else is like every other fucking currency in the fucking world.
Right.
And it's like Bitcoin will run the game. I think Bitcoin's going to be running the game for the next like few years.
I don't think it's going to be overtaken, and I think it's
But I think Bitcoin will always
especially
be a main
as
coin.
more
But
as more market instability comes in, it might fucking the sky's the limit on it. I think. Really.
Bitcoin will always be one of the top, if not always the top coin, the most like stable. But like Ethereum's really good. There's a lot of other ones that are doing like really really good things. But again, because they're so small and because of where Bitcoin is, like Bitcoin's got like this huge jump on everybody else, and it's going to take time for everybody else to catch up to that. Because right now, if you watch the market, as soon as Bitcoin drops, everything drops, and it's because it's all like
It's all based on Bitcoin. That's why.
all based on Bitcoin. So
Yeah.
sooner or later, it's got to other things have to kind of
Like
pull away from
Dogecoin, you
that.
can only buy with Bitcoin.
Yeah, there's so many like that, and it's
Dogecoin.
like if
I haven't even thought about that in a while.
no,
What's that
that's
worth right
down
now? I
bad,
wonder.
bad. Everything
Got to
is
be
down
bad.
bad. It's like
17
10
cents.
cents.
17
Okay.
cents Canadian right now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I got
Everything's
out of
down.
that.
Fucking Ethereum's like fucking $3,000.
Here's a funny one. Will Dogecoin go up to $1? I can answer that. No.
Not anytime soon, that's for sure. Fuck.
Not fucking happening.
What is it? Every 4 years is where there's like a Bitcoin spike.
Is that sort
I
of
think
thing?
it's I think it's like every 4 years is where you see like a new all time high. And it's like so it'll hit the
Well, so
all
we
time
just hit
high
that
and
one.
then comes down.
We just
Yeah,
hit
and then it
that.
comes down and then it dips. But again, it hasn't dipped
It
past
doesn't
like where it
know.
was previously. Like
It'll only dip to a certain point because the last high that got up to like let's say it was $30,000. A bunch of people
yeah.
bought in at 30,000. They're like, well, I'm just going to hang on to it. I mean, really, like if you have disposable income and you throw it in there, like if you want to make money, fucking use the stock market, I guess, But like, if you want to just like fucking throw a bunch of money at Bitcoin and check on it in 20 years, is really what you should do. Like, hey,
Yeah.
maybe I can retire. I don't fucking know. Or
Yeah.
maybe it's just like whatever. I'll just pull my money back, But
Yeah.
I like the idea behind it. There's a really good after school video on Bitcoin. It's like 10-minute YouTube video, again by someone that's understands it and is way smarter. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's in theory, it makes sense.
I
I
have a
just don't
hard
know.
time like regurgitating. Like someone
I
goes,
can't.
"What is it?" I'm like, dude,
No, no.
like I in my brain it all
I'm
makes
too fucking
sense.
stupid about
Yeah.
everything. Like, you think you want me to be fucking smart about fucking Bitcoin? I can't even be
Yeah.
fucking smart about shit I actually like
Like
or
I
know.
remember when I first like started mining it and people are like, "But how are you mining it?"
You're like, I don't
Fucking
fucking
know.
know.
I fucking I hit a couple buttons, I did a couple things,
Yeah.
and it's
Poof.
doing stuff and I'm
Yeah.
making a little money off of it. Like, I
It's
don't
like
know.
fucking magic.
You gonna say no to that if you could do it? Like
I don't think so.
like fuck.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
whole shit's wild.
should we do some Chris predicts?
Yeah, let's fucking do it. Actually,
Hmm.
let me throw my top 3 songs out
Oh
for the
yeah, let's
month.
have it.
For the
In a
month.
while.
So we're gonna start with It's Just Begun, Part 1. Fuck, I had this
That's
up.
a fucking hilarious name for a song. It's just begun part one. Of course it's part one. It's
It's
only
like
just begun.
I don't even know how to was that fucking Wilson?
That's the fucking cat.
Jesus fuck.
That's just him like acknowledge. He's like, I'm
Just
awake.
chilling.
I'm
Yeah,
awake.
I'm here, guys.
Yeah. Don't forget about me.
So I would try to pronounce the artist names, but I'm not even gonna try
Sure.
on that one. The next one is Planet Rock Part 1 by Breakout.
What's with all these part ones?
So they're like I don't know how to explain them. Maybe I can fucking
Explain
pull
them.
up a
Do your
genre
bestest.
here. View artist. It's more like instrumental type things.
Okay.
It's not like some of these there's not like a singer. I'm trying to pull up a fucking genre and I don't know how to do that on fucking
It's all good. It's all good.
Spotify. It's fucking anyways, but it's like shit. I started like a drum playlist, so it's like, oh, that's got like a sweet drum beat. So
Right.
I'll add it to the playlist. And then
And then the
I'll go to
algorithm
like
kicks
the
in.
you know when it like chooses songs, it's like, oh, let's try this or recommended for this playlist.
Yeah, based on
I'll
this.
start listening to those.
Right.
And then it's like, oh shit, that's kind of sick. Hit it. And like some of it, like sometimes I get like old hip hop fucking songs, and it's like, oh fuck, that does have a sick track on it.
Where do you find your top three?
Like again, just listening, and then it's
Just
like,
like,
oh,
just
I'll
you know
just
you're
listen to
listening.
that again.
Right.
I'll listen to that
You
again.
just know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the second one's Planet Rock, Rock Part 1 by Breakout. And then probably my top one right now is Travis County by Gary Clark Jr. That's a fucking banger.
Gary Clark Jr. is legit.
Yeah, dude. Listen to that. Both the live version and like the regular studio version on Spotify are fantastic.
Nice.
Hell yeah. So there's
CK's
your top three.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. All right. Let's do some fucking Chris predicts. Dun 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 dun. Dun.
Wizardry, non-existent.
Yeah, there's no wizard here anymore.
Okay.
You got hit with a witch.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking right. Because I've been fucking desacked. I made some League Cup predictions a little while ago. It was the semifinals. Let me just find it here. Yes, here we are. I've got Arsenal and Liverpool and Chelsea and Tottenham. I said that Liverpool would beat Arsenal. I got that one right. And I said that Tottenham would beat Chelsea because I'm a fucking idiot. Obviously, Chelsea was going to win. I just figured Tottenham was playing better, 2 legs, blah, blah, blah. I'm a dummy. Anyway, Chelsea won. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to predict that final, but as it gets closer. Okay.
Yeah, how long? Because that's
It's
like a
next month.
side tournament or some
It's a
shit,
side
right?
tournament. It's a League Cup. So that is Sunday, February 27th.
Oh,
So
geez.
that's a
That's
couple
a
weeks
month
from
away.
now. Yeah, a month around. But I was 50%. Spoiler alert, I'm probably going to pick Liverpool no matter what. But
Yo, was that the tournament or um that we all went fucking drinking for?
that
they
was
won?
the Champions League final.
That was the champ. Okay, okay.
That's
okay,
in the
okay.
summertime. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And which actually, hang on a second. I think next week.
There's
Next
more
week,
games.
yeah, the Champions League starting back up. I will do the round of 16.
Oh shit.
This is like now down to the knockouts. So we'll do that next week. Good
Sick.
shout, CJ. So my NFL picks. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is where it gets fun. So the first week of the playoffs, we had the Raiders playing the Bengals, the Eagles playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Steelers playing the Chiefs. I said that the Raiders would beat the Bengals because I'm an idiot, and they lost. So the Bengals won, but the Bucks and Chiefs won. So 2 out of 3 there. The next set, the Bills played the Patriots. I said the Bills would win. They did. 3 out of 4. 49ers versus the Cowboys. I took CJ's Cowboys because I'm stupid. And they lost.
Yeah.
And then the Cardinals versus the Rams. I said the Rams. So the first week of the NFL is not too bad. I only got 2 wrong. 2 out of 6. So that was good. And then I texted CJ yesterday to lock in my NFL picks for the weekend that just happened, the divisional matchups.
Yep.
And these were my picks. So I have to read them out loud. Because Jesus Christ.
Was a carpenter.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go. I hope everyone's listening because this is, if anyone who follows football, they're going to hear this and laugh hilarious. These were my divisional matchup picks. I said that the Titans, the Packers, the Buccaneers, and the Bills would win their games. Just for anyone following along at home, neither one of those teams won their games. They were all extremely close games, and each game, except for the Bills game, was decided by a walk-off field goal. But still,
Oh fuck.
0 for 4.
Yeah, that's unlucky. At least
But
games were close though.
I remain undeterred because I'm stupid and I don't know when to give up. So here's the predictions for the NFL. You've got the Chiefs playing the Bengals, and the Chiefs are going to win and they will go to the Super Bowl. And you got the Rams playing the 49ers, and the Rams are going to win.
I like
It'll
those
be a
picks.
Chiefs and Rams Super Bowl. Now, ladies and gentle people, UFC 270. Where are we here? So I actually made 5 predictions, but the Greg Hardy fight never happened because Hardy, I think I said on the podcast last week that he just like hurt his finger. So
Yeah, he hurt his hand or something like that. And
as of now, they hadn't, as that minute they hadn't canceled it, but it did get canceled. So I said Saeed Nurmagomedov would beat Cody Stanman. I got that one right. I said
easy pick.
that. Why did I write that guy's name down as Lima? God, I'm fucking stupid. I said that. I said that Michael Pereira would beat Andre Fiallo. and I got that one right. But some reason I wrote it down here as Lima. I have no idea why. Anyways, 2 championship fights. Brandon Moreno lost. I picked him, and Francis Ngannou fought Cyril Gane, and I picked Cyril Gane, and he lost.
So
So
the
I went
last
2
fight-
for 4.
The last, like the Francis fight, just a bad pick. The Moreno fight, honestly, it could have went either way.
Was
If
that
there
close?
was-
Yeah.
Yeah, if there were like kind of biased refs or just bad judges,
Right.
I could have seen it going in the other way. But it was scored like, I don't know, 40, 46, 47 or 46, 48 or something like that. Like it was so close. Like
Sure.
Brandon wasn't busy enough. That's all.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, summarize all of this shit. I'm not good at picking because I don't know what I'm talking
I don't
about.
know. You're in a bit of a you're following the crypto market. You're down right now.
I'm down. I'm coming back though. I'm coming back
You're
with a
down.
vengeance.
It's coming
One day
back
I'm gonna
up.
be worth $8 million.
When crypto was up, you were fucking banging.
Yeah.
And
Now it's
now
sucked
that
me
it's
dry.
down.
So Chiefs and Rams are your picks this week, and next week we're going to do the Champions League final. So, or the Champions League round of 16, which in my wheelhouse. Hopefully, we'll find out. Probably not.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, exactly. So there you
Oh,
have it,
shit.
friends. That's all I got, my friend.
All right.
Anything else?
Yeah. No, man.
Good.
Yeah. Sorry, like fucking couldn't make it out there, but
No, it makes sense. Fucking snowy, late night. It's all good.
dude. Yeah, late night at work. Not
It's just
happy,
as
but
easy.
gotta do what you gotta do.
We will be back
Uh,
with the reviews next week, and it is still dry January next week because
Yeah.
CJ is a man unlike others. So there you
All
have
right,
it.
guys. Yeah, thanks for watching, listening, whatever you guys are doing. And like always, we'll see you guys next week. Bro,
See you later.
deuces.